Fred, I talked to your son earlier today, and I said, what's he doing wrong? And he said, not catching them.
That was very true.
8-8, two fish for 8 pounds, 8 ounces, and they are leading this event. Your brand new leaders here at the Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup Championship, presented by Skeeter Boats. Got to thank Yamaha and Skeeter Boats for sponsoring this event, for creating this event, and for caring about redfish fishing enough to create this event. We love doing it year after year, and I have to thank Georgetown, South Carolina, our incredible host here this week. Let's have look at a few of those fish. 8 pounds, 8 ounces. And you guys are leading. And that one's tagged. What does that tag mean?
We don't know, but we probably left a boat out there because we're not registered in anything in South Carolina.
So you think you might have won a boat if you were?
Possibly. We need to see what that tag is before he lets it go.
All right, well, we'll check out that tag. I asked this morning, I said, is it weird that I knew exactly how to say your name because of alcohol?
Yeah, you must drink a little Chivas Regal. I'll admit, I'm not man enough yet to drink it. I've tried it a few times. I don't like it, but you're one of the few that said my name right off the rip, so I give you kudos for that.
Well, it's been a misspent youth, really, is what it is. You guys are leading this tournament. It was a tough day out there for everyone, but you guys are definitely going to be in the thick of things tomorrow. How are you feeling about your chances?
Man, we caught so many fish, just a lot of little fish, 13 to 16 inches. We caught a few that were right there. I mean, Fred caught a fish today that was pushing a little over 6 pounds, and he was 23 1/4. I mean, that could have really changed the whole weekend for us, and it was easy to get, down about that. But we're on a lot of fish. We just got to get a little, roll and some stuff going our right way. And, this slot's tough, but you can see everyone it's tough for, so we're going to keep grinding, and hopefully we can keep catching them.
Great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you the next 2 days. Wayne will be here Saturday and Sunday at the exact same time. Next up, we have a team from Texas, Travis Land and Jeremy Reeves. One fish here today, 3 pounds, 7 ounces. They move into second place with 3-7. Digging deep in that VMC weighing bag. Going to hold them up for you, ladies and gentlemen. 3 pounds, 7 ounces, and sitting in second place. And that fish is not done fighting by the looks of things. $3.7 sitting in second place. I know coming in here today, you probably felt, as you were idling in, probably felt, oh, we got no shot. One fish. But, as you're seeing, I really think, as Hank says, it is anybody's game tomorrow.
Absolutely, yeah. We were really down about one fish, and we were apologizing to our cameraman all day. But it looks like the field had really similar conditions and similar experience out there. But we're going to hit them hard tomorrow.
Travis, what's the plan for tomorrow?
I think we might swap it up a little bit. We found some fish that are a little further south in some smaller areas, and we're going to go try those and try to sneak in some smaller places that are kind of quiet, and hopefully we can get those fish to bite. And we try to stay on the outside to avoid getting stuck, and I guess it's a good thing we did because there's some fishermen out there that know what they're doing, and they're stuck on dry land right now. And we're just happy to be here. Happy you guys are having this, and thank you to Georgetown. And we've got to thank Marshall's Marine also. Those guys helped us out big time this week. They're great people over there.
That's awesome to hear. Always great to have you here. See you back here tomorrow. We have one of our hybrid teams, a former Bass Nation national champion, 2-time Classic qualifier from Wisconsin, Pat Schlopper, fishing with Ben Powers. Oh, boy. And they, too, are kicking stones on the way up here. Pat, all week I've watched giant redfish. It's not today.
Oh, we caught plenty of giant ones today. That's the deal with this. That's really different is trying to get them ones. We caught a few of them in practice. We saw a lot of them. And me, I don't have any experience catching these things, so I've been having a blast, just catching those big ones. But I don't really know what we would have done different today. We were around a lot of them. We saw a couple slot fish we couldn't catch. So, I mean, the guy I'm fishing with he's unbelievably knowledgeable about what's going on. So I'm kind of trusting his instinct. He put us around a lot of fish. We just got to try to get some in the boat tomorrow that fit that gap we need them in.
What's the story, Ben? How you feeling about your shot tomorrow?
Feeling a little bit better after seeing how other teams are doing. We had to get out the boat ourselves and push off a little bit, so we were almost out there with them. So glad to be on the stage and not sitting out there in the mud, but would love to have a fish in the bag for sure. We had at least 8 or 10 fish, so we're a ½ inch to an inch shy on either side, and so we're going to get back out there and just keep catching them. I told them at this point it's a numbers game. Like, we just got to keep putting fish over the rail and hope to get one in that slot. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be up here with some fish in our hands.
All right, I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. Slopper, go get them tomorrow. Next up, we have a Redfish team from Texas, Alex Salazar and Ben Human. Or Aaron Salazar, sorry. It's me. Let me do it better. Aaron Salazar and Ben Human. And I look on your shirt, and it's actually Benjamin, so I screwed it up regardless. Ben's fine. 1 fish here. 4 pounds, 3 ounces, and they move into second place, so I better say their name right. Aaron Salazar and Ben Human sitting in second place with 4 pounds, 3 ounces. Sitting in second place. What place did you think you would be moving into before you checked in, when you were idling in to check in?
We thought we were going to be pretty much dead last, so it was kind of nice that we got one, and hopefully we can do it tomorrow. And we're still learning as well. We got out of places a little bit earlier than we should have, but again, we didn't want to be pushing the boat. So we made it back to the dock. We caught a fish, and we're going to make it go.
Aaron, I promise I'll say your name right tomorrow, but and big things tomorrow, right? That's the plan.
Big things tomorrow. Tomorrow we're just going to play our game plan the same way we played it today. Just be safe. If we want to finish first, we got to finish first. You know, we got to come back to the boat ramp, so we can't be getting stuck this time. If we get stuck, we're done for, just like the other guys out there. So playing it safe is going to be the best way to do it and get it done.
Well, you got one, but it was a good one, and you're sitting in second place. Congratulations, guys. Next up, we have cousin team from Florida, Jeff Mullet and Ken Mullet. They had 1 fish today, but they do not have it on the stage. Do you want to tell them what happened, or should I, Jeff?
It was over. We caught it with 10 minutes to go. We did not measure the fish. We just figured it was good, so we threw it in the well, and it was just barely. But we're starting out. We gave the entire field a pound on us already. So I don't know how you can be -1, but we are.
It's going to be a weird feeling leaving the dock tomorrow morning knowing you have to dig out of a hole, but, I mean, it's a great story. I mean, Rocky would have sucked as a movie if he knocked him out in the first round. Are you just building the drama?
I guess. I mean, we could. I'd say it can't be worse, but I guess if we bring another fish in tomorrow gets bumped, it could be actually worse. -2, but we don't do that. We lost 2 fish in the morning first thing, and we weren't worried about it because we knew there was plenty of fish in the area. We stuck with our game plan, everything. There's no other people in our spots where we wanted to be except for one. And at the end of the day, I think it was about, 1 o'clock, we have a little, we could see fish swimming down the intercoastal waterway, hundreds of them, and they would not eat. They'd bump our line, take off. We'd cast over them, they'd mud. I mean, we had all kinds of opportunities, but fish would not eat. And then, like I said, with 10 minutes to go, we caught this one, threw it in, and thought we had something, but we did not.
What you had is a 1 pound penalty, really, is what you had. But, like I said, it's a great story to build off. I mean, just imagine the Facebook post come Sunday. I gave him a pound lead and made a comeback. Oh, what? Sure. We have 1 team left to weigh here, and we have not weighed the entire field, so that, by my math, unless I'm missing something, there's 2 teams missing.
Yeah, that's right. You got actually two former champions. You got Ryan Rickard, and he won the first Redfish Cup. They unfortunately fell victim to the tide, and per Bass rule, you have up to 15 minutes to check in. So check-in is due. They're due back at 3 o'clock, and it's a pound per minute. Actually, up to 16 minutes. That once it hits 16 minutes, your weight's zeroed for the day. So they unfortunately did not make it back to the dock in time. And the defending champions, Sean O'Connell and Eddie Adams, unfortunately did not either, and they had fish. So, again, going to make for a very interesting day tomorrow. Anybody's game, but we've got one more left to go. So we're going to weigh in 8 of the 10 teams, but that's where the other 2 are, in case you're wondering about that.
All right, let's bring up our final team. Looks like they had a good day. We have an Elite Series champion joined with a Redfish legend, Drew Cook and Dwayne Este. They have 4 fish, ladies and gentlemen. 16 pounds, 4 ounces. There is your tournament leaders, 16-4. The only limit we have weighed in on day number 1. This is a 3-day event. The full field going to be fishing Saturday and Sunday. You'll be able to watch the action on FS1 and Bassmaster.com. And this is like adding insult to most teams had 1 fish to hold, and you're bringing people up here to hold your fish. You have so many. You guys probably got real popular at home, but not so popular with your fellow anglers right now. Dwayne, man, what a day you guys had. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was a great day. You know, we started out the place we really wanted to go. We couldn't get in at first, and then we was able to, squeeze in there. Had a boat there, so we had to wait, and it turned out real good because once we got in there, we caught most probably 10, 12 fish. Some overs, some unders, and of course the first fish we caught was the big fish. Was the very first fish, so that was feeling real good, And then after that, Drew stroked 2 of them back to back. Actually, he caught the second fish that we put in the boat immediately while I was measuring the other fish, so that was real good. And then caught the third fish, and then the water started getting low, and we was like, man, we need to get out this creek, and of course, Drew being a competitor he is, he's like, man, I think we ought to stay in about 10 more minutes. I'm like, look, man, I really don't want to take a chance. I said, because I don't want to lose what we have. So we decided it was best for us to leave. And actually on the way going out, I think I caught 3 fish that the camera boat was there on the way out. And I think 1 was over and 2 were under. And it's like, oh. So it was a great day. It was a fun day.
Incredible day to watch on camera. And Drew, you're getting pretty used to this. I mean, you had a good finish here last year, right? Finished top 3 last year, I believe. And it looked like you're pretty capable redfish angler on the water.
Yeah, it's a lot of similarity to what we do bass fishing. These fish are, pretty much just saltwater bass. But the format of me having to catch 2 and Dwayne having to catch 2, like I think I caught my second fish at 10:30 or something like that, and so I was done. I just sat there and twiddled my thumbs, and that's so hard to do. So after we got out of there and went somewhere else.
Do you realize what these guys who didn't catch a limit are thinking under their breath about you right now while you're talking about, at 10:30 I had to sit down. It's so hard.
Yeah, well, so after a while, whenever we got to some other areas, I just couldn't stand it. I was just throwing out in the middle and stuff, and I actually caught about a 19-incher that would have been really sweet. But had he caught that one, we would have came on in, and luckily on his last cast, we caught a 22-incher, and it all worked out perfect. Hopefully we can get into our area and have it to ourselves and, be able to stay there a little bit longer tomorrow and catch us 4 real quick, and then we can just come eat pizza at the dock or something.
Sounds like a plan. I'll buy you guys pizza if you come back. Sure. I mean, first of all, you're the only. I mean, you're getting paid to be here. Why am I buying?
No, because you told me you was buying. You told me it was your turn.
I never said that. I never said that. Trust me, I come from a long line of people that would never say that.
Finn, did you hear him tell us he was buying?
Yeah.
Finn, you're lying for him. Are you? Finn, are you lying right now?
No.
Yes, you are.
Ask Finn,
Finn, I'm going to get. What's better than fishing, Finn?
Nothing.
Sounds like Finn's been very well trained. Let's hear it for your tournament leaders, ladies and gentlemen. 16 pounds, 4 ounces. Finn is one of my favorite liars. That concludes our weigh-in, one of our shortest weigh-ins ever. But tomorrow's weigh-in's going to be longer because I'm feeling like everybody's going to have a limit tomorrow. Your tournament leaders, Drew Cook and Dwayne Este with 16 pounds, 4 ounces. Right behind him in second place, Fred Myers and Cody Shivas. Right behind them in third place, Aaron Salazar and Ben Human. Followed by Travis Lund, Jeremy Reeves, Scott Canterbury, Krista Miller. We have a two-way tie for 6th. Well, actually, everybody else is tied after that. Everybody's we have 4 teams tied at the. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see all of you guys tomorrow at the Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup Championship presented by Skeeter Boats. Remember, tomorrow morning on FS1 and hours outside of that on Bassmaster.com.